All right, Nation, we are here. This is the final break of the evening. Break number 5974. Out of a fresh case, 3 Topps flagship football hobby jumbos, 1 auto, 1 relic per box. It's been fun. We do still have a break up, guys. It is our 10 mega boxes of Topps Chrome update for basketball. So if you are interested, that will be open throughout the night to call spots in. But we will be live again at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow for breaks once again. So feel free to call spots in basketball overnight. This will be the last rip of the night on Facebook. Appreciate every single one of you guys on this release day. It's been a fun release day. Let's see if we can end it on a nice banger. All right. It's probably going to be like a 45 to 50-minute rip. So stay tuned. Buckle your seatbelts. And let's have some fun. All right. Good luck, guys. Taylor Green, Katron Allen, Elijah Surratt, Peter Woods, Romello Height, Eli Raiden, Blake Miller, Malik Benson. Future stars, Matthew Golden. Another one! SSP touchdown JSN. We just hit one last break. What the hell? Sea Chickens, Marty Andrews. That's SSP. Bang. Yo. I have hit 3 SSPs today, and they have all been JSN. That's crazy. Carson Beck on the 35th. Seth McGowan on the refractor. Nick Eminori, all hail the champion. Going to the Sea Chickens as well. Harold Fannin Jr. Yeah, low key, the Sea Chickens are a cheat code in this product so far. I don't know if it's going to be like that forever, but today, on release day, they're a cheat code. Absolutely a cheat code. All right, nothing there. All right, guys, next pack. Danny Dennis Sutton, Jam Miller, Kenyon Sadiq, Antonio Williams, Denzel Boston, Demon Claiborne, Cade Klubnik, Ted Hurst, Caleb Downs, Kendrick Law, Malachi Starks. And our first auto, Jonah Coleman on the auto, going to the Broncos. Hang on 1 second. Broncos, Denver Broncos is Sonia. Will Campbell on the glitter. Bijan, Mason Graham, Brooks. Hang on 1 second, guys. Hang on. Sorry about that. I had to just send something to CK real quick. All right. Next one. Scatterboo, Spencer Fano, Mike Washington, Derek Moore. We got Sis, Virgil, Jacob Rodriguez, Dylan, Caden McDonald. Colston Loveland. Omar Cooper. Avion Terrell on the refractor. Puka Nakua. Did you see my text message?
Mm-hmm.
I shut that computer off, by the way. I didn't think you were going back on it. Yeah, I just hit another touchdown. JSN. 3 SSP JSNs today. I almost said Brent Burns. Jesus Christ, I can't think anymore. Brian Burns, Ted McMillan, Chris Bell, Jeremiah Love, Drew Allaire, Logan Jones, Kalen Black, TJ Parker, Josh Cameron, CJ Williams, Uar Bernard, Caleb Douglas, Carson Swedginger, Tyler Shook, Travion Henderson, Myles Garrett on the glitter, Devon Achane profiles, and Puka Nakua. Eli Stowers, Malachi Fields, Jeremy Bernard, Emmett Johnson, Ty Simpson, Zion Young, Francis Mawinoa, Adam Randall. We got a randomizer again. Drake May, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert to 2026. Patriots is Matty Wills. Trevor Lawrence, Jaguars is John Kirsch. And Justin Herbert for the LA Chargers is Mike Morris. So we have a 3-way on that. Makai Lemon, BTJ Refractor, Joe Flacco, Ring of Honor. So that'll be randomized at the end of the stream, unless I can get in touch with somebody later on. So we'll put that there for right now. Because who knows, maybe we'll get another one. We had one last break, too. Very similar box to the last one that we ran on the hobby. Oh, right. Same auto, I think, too, before. Jackson Dart. All right, Garrett Nussmeier, Mansour Delane. We got CJ Daniels, Cyrus Allen, Xavion Thomas, Tyler, Caden Proctor, Caleb Banks, Zachariah Branch, Cam Ward, Byron Young to 2026 for the Rams, Joe Alt to 25 on the orange glitter, Chargers, Mike Morris. All right, profiles, Puka Nakua, Emeka Egbuka, Matthew Stafford, and that will do it for that one. I want to see a red to 5, guys. All right, we still got, this is a thick pack. Really thick pack. Maybe because the patch is here. There's definitely something there. All right, Genti, Campbell, Monungai, Carnell Tate, Nick Singleton, Cole, Payton, Ruben Bain Jr., Monroe Freeling, Chris McClellan, Luther Burden. All right. Ooh, I like the helmet. I like the helmet. Abdul Qadir on the patch. Going to the G-Men. Jose Padilla. That one is not numbered. Caden Proctor on the glitter. Marv on the 35th. Myles Garrett. All right. Yes, Marty. This is an SSP touchdown of JSN. So that is one of the SSP chases. And all hail the champion. I think that's just an insert for the Super Bowl champions. You know, like how they had the ones for the Eagles in that one product? I think it's the same concept here for the Sea Chickens. So, but the JSN SSP for sure. Right there is the touchdown. And that's the only SSP that I pulled today is JSN SSPs. It's crazy. Tyler Warren. Kobe Young, Colton Hood, Anthony Hill Jr., Louis Bond, Malachi Lawrence, Hakeem Azador, Bryce Lance, Skylar Bell, Drake May. Emmett Johnson to the Chiefs out of 2026. Going to Andy Collette, Lambjack, Chamire DK on the refractor, Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase again. No problem, Marty. No problem. The Chickens have just been crazy today, for real. They have been an absolute crazy team to have. Them and the Cowboys. I don't know if you guys watched the last break. We hit a Troy Aikman Super Bowl auto. I want to see a Mendoza auto before we end the night. I would love that. All right, Cassius Howell, Davison, Arvell Reese. We already pulled an Arvell Reese auto. Kevin Coleman, KC Concepcion, Jonah Coleman, Carson Beck, Makai Lemon, Omar Cooper, Deshaun Stribling, Tavondre Sweat Glitter, George Pickens, Quinshon Judkins, Bijan, Jalen Walker. Let me put the Arvell Reese in the sleeve and top load pile. There he is. Okay. All right, last pack of box number 1. And then we get into the Mojo packs. Still have not seen an auto out of them yet. Would love for that. James Cook, Abdul Carter, Falk, Johnson, Wetjen, Terrell, McGowan, Smith, Morton. There's Sonny Styles, Deion Burke, Will Johnson, Dejon Stribling, J Love on the refractor, Alohi Gilman. And that will do it for box number 1. Let me just make sure we have no gold backs. We do not. All right. Come on, let's see a big Mojo. Big low numbered or an auto. Would love that. All right, nothing as of now. Bryce Lance, Skylar Bell, Chris Bell. The Bells follow each other. BTJ and Michael Penix. These will all be sleeve and top loaded, whether they're rookie or vet. There's Jeremiah. Ryan Morton, there we go. Drew Allaire, Steelers. Matty Wills. Malachi Fields, Giants. Jose Padilla. Jahmyr Gibbs, and Cam Ward. 3 nice rookies right there. We will take that. We will take that. What the hell is in this top loader? Get out of here. Be gone. All right, Fields. Love. And Allaire. All right, let me crack open some more top loaders before we continue with this next box. 2 more boxes. Again, guys, this is the last break we are ripping tonight. Basketball is still live. We're not going to drop a filler. We're going to let it go overnight. If you guys want spots in it, awesome. If not, we'll open up a filler tomorrow. But we will start our first break tomorrow at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be another 3 boxes of Jumbo Hobby, of this very product that we are ripping right now. We have not hit a big rookie auto yet. Arvell Reese is probably our biggest. So I think that we're due. We did hit a JD5 to 10 patch auto. That was really nice. But we need the rookie now. Jamar Chase. Cam Scatterboo. Taylor Green, Allen, Surratt, Woods, Height, Raridon, Miller, Benson, Kenan, Sadiq. There's a David Bailey refractor. There we go. Rashid Shaheed, Division Dominance. We got, let's see, Colston Loveland. All right, David Bailey refractor going up for the Jetties. That is Robert Pritchard. That is your big chase this year. No tip jars, Marty. Appreciate it, though. Yeah. We just like being here. Quinshon Judkins. Bijan. There's a tie. Zion Young. Francis Mauigoa. Randall. Sutton. Jam Miller. Sadiq. Antonio Williams. Boston. Oh! Ray Lewis on the Super Bowl auto. Kelly Stewart. Woo! Yo, that snuck up on me so quick. I love this set. Yo, that is nasty. That is nasty. Damn. That's all I can say is damn. Elick Amanor Glitter. Oh, there's another All Hail the Champion. That's gold Kobe Bryant. See, Chickens Marty. Oh, my goodness. Drake May. What is going on? Let's go, Kelly. That Ray Lewis is so sick. Now we got Kobe. Kobe. Let's go. Oh, man. Hey, we've been blessed with the autos that we've gotten today, guys. Even in Hobby. Like, Hobby, you're not guaranteed an auto. We did 3 for 4. Actually, we went 4 for 4 for autos before. Jalen Walker. Brian Burns. Ted McMillan. Hang on, my piles are all sorts of messed up right now. Come on. Claiborne, Klubnik, whatever, Hurst, Caleb Downs, Law, Fano, Washington Jr., Moore, Tyler Warren, 35th, Jacoby Lane on the refractor, Patty Mahomes, Carson Sweshinger, Tyler Shuck, and Travion Henderson. Let's go. Hang on 1 second, guys. Let me refresh the Facebook feed. I know that it's working, but it's frozen on my end, and I hate seeing that. All right, next one. There's a Mecha Egbuka. Ashton Genty. Messidor Lance. Bell. Jeremiah Allaire. Jones. Caden Black. TJ Parker. J-Mo to 99. I love this set. What is this set called again? I don't even know what this set's called, but we pulled one before. They're very hard to hit. Lions. John D'Angelo, nice. Shamar Stewart on the glitter. Pickens. There's Will Johnson. Might as well do a price auto at this point. Yo, that'd be sick. That would be sick. You would have a generational night. We would have a generational night. I'm telling you guys, the Seahawks and the Cowboys are cheat codes in this product. They haven't been yet in this break, the Cowboys, but they hit Stafford, Harold Fannin Jr. Don't know if it's going to stay that way the whole thing. It might be the first run, but hey, ride that run. Campbell, Monungai, Warren, Josh Cameron, C.J. Williams, Ur Bernard, Douglas Stowers, Malachi Fields, Jeremy Bernard, Emmett Johnson, Trey Hendrickson to 2026, 196 on print for the Ravens. There we go again, Kelly. There's a Ty Simpson. Justice Hill again for the Ravens. Aloy Gillen. I don't even know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Luther Burden. It's been a long day. Long day of ripping. But I have enjoyed it nonetheless. All right. Trey Hendrickson's at 2026. We're still looking for a patch here. There's Nussmeier, Delane, CJ Daniels, Allen, Thomas, Tyler, Caden Proctor, Caleb Banks, Zachariah Branch. There is Malachi Starks to 2026. Pittman Jr. Glitter, Devonta Smith. And that will do it for that pack. We still need Mendoza. We still need a Mendoza. Haven't hit a Mendoza numbered since that first break. All right, there's our patch. Good luck. Mason Graham. There's Styles, Deion Burks, Carnell Tate, Singleton, Peyton. Tesla on the patch for the Detroit Lions. John D'Angelo. Catrone Allen on the glitter. That'll be sleeve and top loaded. Quinshon Judkins, Cam Ward. And that will do it for that one. No, hang on. Let me look through these first. I don't like having these big piles. Variations are very hard to hit, too, in this. All right. All right, next pack. 3 more packs in this one. We got Brooks. James Cook. Abdul Carter. Ruben Bain Jr., Freeling, McLean, Young, Hood, Hill Jr., Bond, Lawrence. Luke McCaffrey to 2026. Antonio Williams. Fred Warner on the refractor profile is Puka. Matthew Golden. And that will do it for that pack. If you guys are auto hunting, there's at least minimally one more in the next box. Don't know. There could be one in the purple packs, but we shall see. Oh, my God. All right. 2 more of these. There's a Darty, Howell, Davison, Arvell Reese, Coleman, Casey Concepcion, Jonah Coleman, Carson Beck, Makai Lemon, Omar Cooper, Bashal Tootin on the glitter, Zach Charbonnet, and last pack of box 2. Puka. DeJon Stribling, Falk, Johnson II, Wetjen, Terrell, McGowan, Smith, Morton, Brock Purdy, DJ Moore, Brian Burns. All right, that will do it for box 2. We still got those packs, though. All right. All right, Sonny Styles on the front. We take that. Nice for the Commanders. Robert Pritchard. Kalen Black for the Niners. Carnell Tate for the Titans. Andy Collette. Nice. Myles Garrett and T-Law. All right. Nick Singleton, Cole Payton. Oh, we got an auto. Bryce Lance on the Mojo Auto. Saints. John Kirsch, bonus auto. We got Brock Purdy and Tyler Warren. Bonus auto. Let's go. All right, that means we have probably 4 autos in this break, guys. Not bad. All right, last box of the night. Good luck. And again, basketball is still live. So if you would like to call spots, we are not dropping a filler overnight. Call your spots. We'll see what we got after we come in tomorrow. First break will be live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There'll be another 3 boxes of Jumbo Flagship Hobby. There's Scat. Athen, Bryce, Barron, Eli, Emmanuel, Max Clare, Brennan, Chris Bazel, Matthew Golden. Zion Young to 2026. Katrin Allen. Sonny Styles on the refractor. There we go for the commies. Kyle Brandt. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm reading over there. Drake May. Saying in my head, who the hell is that? Hang on 1 second, guys. All right. Scat. Athen, Bryce, Barron, Eli, Emmanuel, Max, Brennan, Chris Braswell. There's Jadarian Price, Garrett Nussmeier. Our auto, Caleb Douglas to the Dolphins. Rookie auto going to John Kirsch. Gunnar Helm out of 25 on the Orange Glitter Titans. Andy Collette. We got Kenneth Gainwell. Mason Graham. Brooks. All right, I gotta take this off. I'm literally sweating. Jackson Dart. Mansour Delane, C.J. Daniels, Silas Allen, Thomas, Tyler, Proctor, Banks, Branch, Green, Golden, Arvell Reese, Devon Witherspoon refractor, Cam Ward 35th. And that will do it for that one. All right. Claiborne, Klubnik, Hurst, Caleb Downs, Law, Fano, Washington Jr., Moore. I do not know how to say your name. I'm going to say Ala Vega. Brandon. To 76. I love these. Amarion Hampton on the America. Chargers. Mike Morris. Matt Collins on the glitter. BTJ. And Puka. All right. Halfway point of this box right here. That corner is crazy. I'm throwing that one out, guys. It's just base anyway. Virgil, Rodriguez, Dylan, McDonald. There's Mendoza. Finally, for the Raiders, Matty Wills, Jordan Tyson, Jacoby Lane, David Bailey, Cam Ward. Romello Height on the team logo. Casey Finest of 2026. Jackson Dart. Colston Loveland on the refractor. JT. All right, we're going to put Mendoza on the top. Team logo we'll put up there. We'll put Casey Finest 2026 on the side to recap. Still looking for a patch. Dude, that corner too. Come on. Taylor Green, Allen Surratt, Peter Woods, Romello Height, Eli Raridan, Blake Miller, Malik Benson, Cassius Howell. Luther Burden, Elijah Surratt, Zach Charbonnet on the refractor, Michael Penix. And that will do it for that one. We still do have a randomizer too at the end. So I will reach out once we get to the end of. All right, there's our patch. I'm going to put that to the back. Thomas on the refractor, Chicago, Jahmyr Gibbs, Myles Garrett. TJ Parker, Josh Cameron, CJ Williams, Uar Bernard, Caleb Douglas, Eli Stowers, Malachi Fields, Jeremy Bernard, Emmett Johnson, Ty Simpson, Malachi Starks, and our patch. Tez Johnson on the patch to Tampa. That is Sonia. You up? All right. No problem. I'll see you. They're locking up? Yeah. Okay. Just got to get that post up and then I'll get out. All right. So we'll put him up there. All right. Let me find someone to run this random, by the way. Hang on one second, guys. Pats, Jags, and Chargers. All right. I'm going to wait for an answer. Hopefully we get an answer right away. Brian Burns, Ted McMillan, Zion Young, Francis Mawinoa, Randall, Sutton, Jam Miller, Sadiq, Antonio Williams, Boston, Colston Loveland, Tucker Kraft to 2026. That'll be sleeve and top loader when it comes to Green Bay. Caleb Downs. We got Ben Morton, Justin Herbert, Jamar, and that will be it for that one. Reach out to one other person to run. Hang on one second, guys, because I want to get an answer for you guys. All right, I'm tagging the guy now. So give me 1 second, and then we'll finish the rip. Can you random Pats, Jags, and Chargers for a card, please? All right. It's in there, so we'll find out by the end of the live. All right, here we go on these last two packs. Ashton Genty, Campbell, Carnell Tate, Singleton, Peyton, Ruben Bain, Freeling, Chris McClellan, Colby Young, Colton Hood, Anthony Hill Jr., Lewis Bond. There's a Shuck. Travion Henderson. To 50, Big Cat Leonard Williams. Sea Chickens. Oh my goodness gracious, Marty. Alvin Kamara, Quinshon Judkins, Bijan, Jalen Walker. Whoo, the chickens. The chickens, the chickens, the chickens. Them chickens. I don't even know where to put these anymore. It's starting to be the chicken row right now, guys. It's the chicken row. All right, last regular pack. Kyle Mungai, Tyler Warren, Lawrence, Mesidor, Lance, Bell. There's Love, Drew Allaire, Logan Jones, Black. There's Kendrick Law, Pat Surtain the second, Refractor, DJ Moore. All right, that does it for those. Yeah, I'm Marty's favorite person in the world today. All right. Down to the final stuff. Again, basketball is up, guys. So if you want anything in basketball, feel free to call Spots. We'll keep on going tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But this is the last break of the rips tonight. All right, good luck. Katron Allen, Elijah Surratt, Kendrick Law, Saquon Barkley, and Joey B. All right, come on. Mansour Delane, KC, not bad. Andy Collette, Makai Lemon, Philly, Tom Grazio, Taylon Green, James Cook, and Drake London. And that will do it for the breaks tonight, ladies and gents. When you leave all right. What a fun release day, guys. I know that not everybody's going to hit or they're going to hit base. But, hey, this is a fun product. You don't know what you're going to hit. That's the beauty of it. And that's what boosts the value. So, like, how often can you say that you could hit the new rookies with, like, a Ray Lewis? All right, we got Ray. Let me see who won that too. Hang on. This phone. I got too many phones. All right, let's see who won that card. All right, it has been ran, and it goes to the Patriots. So, Patriots, congratulations. That is Matty Wills. All right. All right, guys. Time to recap. All right, guys. For the Patriots, the AFC leaders out of 2026. Makai Lemon on the Mojo, Mansour Delane on the Mojo, Casey Finance to 2026, Trey Hendrickson to 2026, Refractor Sonny Styles, Emmett Johnson to 2026, Byron Young 2026. Team logo, Romello Height, Fernando on the base. Sorry we couldn't hit you more. Amarion Hampton, a 76. That is 70 on print. Zion Young, rookie to 2026. Luca McCaffrey to 2026. David Bailey, Refractor. Malachi Starks to 2026. Carnell Tate, Mojo. Sonny Styles, Mojo. Drew Allaire, Mojo. Malachi Fields, Mojo. Tez Johnson on the Field Fit Swatch. Abdul Carter Field Fit Swatch. Isaac Tesla Field Fit Swatch. Jeremiah Love, Mojo. Nick Eminori, All Hail the Champion. Gunnar Helm, Orange to 25. Joe Alt, Orange to 25. J-Mo to 99. Big Hat to 50. Kobe Bryant to 50. Caleb Douglas on the auto. We got Jonah Coleman on the flagship first signatures. Bryce Lance on the Mojo auto. And Ray Lewis on the Super Bowl champion auto, along with the suddenly touchdown SSP JSN. And that is our Break Nation, and that is our night. Appreciate every single one of you guys again. Fun release day. Couldn't do this without you guys. We'll live again tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hope to see you guys there. We'll be ripping a lot more flagship. And we will have basketball still up. And we will do baseball, all that other fun stuff. So let's make it a fun Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Until